Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Monster Strike, let's talk about the monster news from this week, and then we'll also talk about Amaterasu, who was announced last week. And she appeared last night. That was like a special appearance for the high difficulty version of the quest. I think from now, her high difficulty quest is only going to appear during Monster Strike days, so the 10th, 20th, or 30th of every month. But let's look at the unit real quick. The 6-star is an evolution form, and there she is. She is a fire, bounce, balance, and then she has the status recovery, and then on the gauge, super null warp. And then when they announced Amaterasu, they did not announce the stats or abilities or anything. And I was thinking, like, what kind of abilities she would have. I was kind of thinking they would give her a copy, because her 5-star versions also have that. But I thought that if they gave her a copy, maybe they would only give her a single null ability. And that turned out to be true. I still believe this, but when they released Magmel, that was a mistake. They made them too powerful. Copy for one thing, but maybe just as important is the combination of the Pierce and then the double null ability. So I knew they weren't going to make that mistake again. So they really held off on giving copy to another drop monster for a long time. But they finally give it to Amaterasu, who is very difficult to get, and then also has only a single null ability, so I think it's still a balanced character. And then stats are pretty darn good. HP is super tank, attack is fine at 28 with the gauge, and then speed is over 400. That's really good for a bounce character. She has a 12-turn strike shot, which is speed and power up, and then does extra damage on shields. Probably won't need the shield breaker too much, but 12 turns is pretty good for a speed and power up. And yeah, bump combo is the copy. And then there's the 5-star version. You can get drops of this from the easy quest. This is really easy. You can just bring anybody with a null gravity barrier and get that. So, how good is the character? I think she's strong and she's fun, but she's not necessary at all, which is just right for a character that probably pretty few people are going to be able to get. And then, I don't think I need to go into talking about the quest, but it seems like the best team right now is to use 3 of Paradox. I have 1, and then I used Nostradamus, and then I also used Sailor Venus, I think? The blue one. I tried it for about 20 minutes and I was like, okay, I get it. This is a super hard quest, and I gave up. But like the official channel, they did a live stream of their play. They went 2 hours. They didn't get a clear. They were roasted pretty hard in the comments. But also the high-level players, it took them a couple hours maybe to get a clear. You only need the single clear in order to get the 6-star form of Amaterasu. So maybe in the future, during Monster Strike Day, I'll give it another try. Okay, then we'll come to the news of this week. First is the Transcendent form Kai of Hunter King. And this is a good chance for me to talk about him here because I don't have him actually, so I can't do a review of him. But no gauge, he has Super Null Warp and Super Null Wind. Super Null Wind, if he is hit by wind, the next turn he will have speed up, so that's what that is. Strike shot is the same. Every time he hits a wall, he will get the attack up. First tier is 16 turns, which is pretty good. Bump combo is also pretty similar. It's the twin vertical laser EL, so it goes up and down. You don't need to position him at the bottom of the screen. And then the spread poison shot. And then the connect skill is the null gravity barrier. So yeah, kind of like Susanoo, he changes a lot in his base form. He turns into a bounce, null warp character. But if you fulfill the connect skill, you get the null gravity barrier. And then he might be the best null gravity barrier, null warp character for Wood. Maybe his closest competition is Artemis, and she's okay, but yeah, Hunter King's going to easily be better. But yeah, he looks pretty good. And next up we have just a regular Transcendent form. This is Gerald. People were hoping that he would get the deck strike shot. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But he is a water balance type with super null gravity barrier, fire slayer, and no gauge. And then bump combo, he has the tribal pulse, sub is the blast bump combo, and then the strike shot is 12 plus 8 turns, and then does super damage on enemies with gravity barriers around them. I'm kind of conflicted about this character. I like the super null gravity barrier. Any character with that is good. And then any character with an elemental slayer is really good as well. But he's very similar to Nostradamus' evolution. I think a lot of people have, transcended their Nostradamus, but I had enough copies of her that I kept one in the evolution form, because she's still really good. You can use her in Ashura Kai if you want to go through the Sealed Watchtower. You can also use her in level 11 of the Kinki. And then Gerald here will fulfill a very similar role. He even has the same bump combo, the Tribal Pulse. However, Gerald, he has the Fire Slayer passive in him, so that will go into the Tribal Pulse as well, so that could be good damage. And then the bump combo, the blast bump combo, and that could be a nice support. So I could use Nostradamus Evolution together with him, but yeah, there's not really a lot of places that I use her. If you did want to use the version with the Null Warp, then you might want to keep him in the evolution form. Okay, next is a new Guardians Hatcher character, and that is Abel. And they are very rapidly adding characters to the Guardians Hatcher. I'm not going to pull for her, I don't think. And yeah, even the video, like the video to announce her, it was like aimed, it looked like it was aimed at like 4-year-old children. So I was automatically biased against her. But Evolution is a light pierce, super null gravity barrier, null block, dark resistance, and then the status recovery. Strike shot is a speed and power up, and then erases laser barriers, and that's every 8 turns. So that could be good for magic circles, and then the sling style change panels. And then the bump combo is the lock-on trident laser EL, so pretty strong. And the Ascension is maybe the one that people are more focused on. This is a bounce blast type. Minesweeper M, super null wind, and then the strike shot reducer. Strike shot is the same as Moses, where she becomes a pierce and then kind of moves between your teammates. She doesn't have the element slayer like Moses, so don't expect as much damage from that. And then bump combo is the, again, lock-on trident laser EL, and then she is a blast type, so that's the same as Tequila Alpha. And then bump combo, sub-bump combo is the blast bump combo. So very, very strong bump combo. At the moment, however, I would say that you don't need either of these characters for high-level quests. But pretty soon we have the dark element of like the next Impossible, the next Colossal, maybe the next Golzetsu as well. So maybe one of these two will be good in there. I'm not going to pull for this character. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say there. Next we have a continuation of the Monster Prison event. This started with X-Flag Park, I think, or maybe it's the anniversary. But maybe there will be like more orbs coming our way, or like other giveaways and things. That could be fun. Lucky monsters here. I think this was for the previous week. Let's look at next week, maybe. There they are. So of these, I would recommend Kirara Taisa, the red character, and then Bunchu, the green character. They're probably the easiest. And maybe Hotane. Maybe a lot of people have Hotane because at the time, if you made the max look of her, you get a Waku Waku stick, I think it was. So, yeah. And I think that's all the news I wanted to say. So yeah, we're getting into December, so there might be more interesting news coming soon. We might have like Christmas characters with alternate costumes. Then of course we'll have the New Year's character. You might want to save for the New Year's character, maybe skip Abel, skip the Christmas characters, but yeah. It's your orbs, you can do what you want with them. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.